as a small child where she got her curly hair. Much to my embarrassment, she started answering by saying she got them from the milkman. It would surprise people, which very much satisfied her. She was outgoing and not afraid to interact with people. She stood firm on what she wanted to communicate and always had a strong will. She once decided to quit swim team, and after a week of wrestling her wiry little 6-year-old body into her swimsuit and swim cap, we finally gave up and let her quit. By giving in, I was worried she would never want to try new things, but boy, was I wrong. This girl takes on any challenge that comes her way. From being the flyer in a cheer stunt to barrel racing or showing livestock, sometimes it scares me, but it is never boring.
Homecoming candidate number 2 is Nia Johnson.
Looking back, we probably had some signs that our daughter would one day be up for homecoming queen. There was the time her preschool called because her 3-year-old self whipped out Estee Lauder lip gloss from her knee-high boots during circle time, or the time she broke down crying about having a baby sister, so her grandma reassured her by getting a giant sign made to remind her that little sisters may be the princesses, but older sisters are the queen. Last but not least, she dressed up as the Princess Diaries Mia for Halloween. Although she is strong-willed and very opinionated, she really is the go-to friend if you need a day of self-care, Starbucks, and Target, all while listening to Drake.
Candidate number 3 is Clara.
Once upon a time, there was a little girl. Well, actually, she was never really little. Who is this, you ask? We'll tell you through this riddle. She ran and played and had lots of fun. You'd never know it, but she was a curly-haired one. Always looking for ways to be active, our young lady's kindness could hold hearts captive. Dressing as herself for Halloween, pulling up her socks as kickball queen. Never trying to be anybody else, learning to love and put others before herself.
We love you, our dear, and inform much like you, we finish this riddle in haiku. Scout, coach, analyze, middle, hops, hoops, blocks, won't stop. Long, lean, jumping queen.
Homecoming candidate number 4 is Eden Bowers.
Her dad and I still see this candidate with that cute little messy bun on her head, snuggling baby kittens or wearing oversized muck boots to wade in the creek to collect tadpoles. While all of her siblings are blonde, she's the brunette who some figured was adopted. And honestly, it's completely fitting for her. She takes life at her own pace, whether it be on the cross-country course or lost in an art project. This candidate is the down-to-business type. She learned to write her name in cursive so she could sign the papers for her own checking account at the age of 7. She used this bank account to hold proceeds from her first business venture, making homemade piñatas. She signed each receipt with her witty and clever slogan, "I hope your party is a hit." We are so proud to be the parents of this young lady who has become beautifully independent, a bit stubborn, fearless in her faith, and a steady friend to many.
Homecoming candidate number 5 is Jennifer.
Senior year. How have we gotten here? This girl makes me laugh, smile, and can drive me crazy at the same time. I have so many great stories and memories about her, I can't wait to tell you what we get to see at home. You may never know it, but let me tell you, this girl has a temper. When she was little, she frowned all the time. Family photos from when she was little usually involved her throwing a tantrum or running away or both. Almost all our family pictures have her half in them as she was bolting away while one of her siblings was trying to hold her onto her by her clothes. So ironic, since now she's almost always has a smile. Real classic, as she has become very photogenic and lives to be in front of the camera. When this candidate was born, her brother was mad. His first words when he was told that he had a new baby sister, "I don't want another girl. It was supposed to be a brother." He then insisted that we take her home to get a boy. Then there was this time when we heard her screaming frantically at the top of her lungs, "There's a spaghetto! There's a spaghetto in there, Mom!" Mom ran in, panicked, thinking what could she find? To find a mosquito. Yes, crisis was averted when Mom saved her from a horrible mosquito. She is obsessed with sending her siblings 10,000 TikToks a day and quoting the fact that she's gone viral a couple times. She is constantly drinking Dr. Pepper, and at this point, I believe she needs to have a partnership with the company. She loves cheering on the Cowboys and Cowgirls, and you can see her jumping around the volleyball court or at the pole vault pit too. This cowgirl is always seen in the halls with a bright smile across her face, cracking jokes, and sharing that cowgirl spirit. She is the most genuine, kind soul, but do not be fooled. She has a sassy, wild side to her. She puts her best foot forward in anything she does. This cowgirl is extremely humble about her accomplishments, but has done some amazing things. With all that being said, congratulations. Your family is so proud of the girl that you have become. Continue to smile, be kind, and work hard. We love you and wish you the best of luck to you and your fellow candidates.